Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for April 1st through 15th, 2020. I hope you guys are doing great, staying well, being good to yourselves and each other out there. As always, welcome back to the channel. It's always wonderful to have you return. And if this is your first visit to my channel, thank you so much for checking me out. As always, I do invite you to reach out there and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet done so. And also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. So always the first few quick notes before we start this reading that this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with every single Taurus out there. If it does not resonate with you, Taurus, don't try to make it fit, just let that go. And if it does resonate with you, those are your messages coming through. This will mostly correspond with Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Taurus cross-watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like to make a donation to the channel, or are interested in the card decks that I use, I always post all that info and links below in the description box. So let's jump right in. So we have just entered the time of the spring. If you have not yet watched it, I just posted a really awesome, actually came out really great. It was a really good general reading for the collective for the spring equinox. So check that out if you have time and you're interested. A lot of great messages kind of came through both astrologically and through the cards. So Taurus, yes, we are starting our astrological year over as we enter the time of Aries. And of course, we are getting closer to your sun sign, which would be the next cycle. I would say that for you right now, a couple things I would point out astrologically is that the ruling sign, your ruling sign Venus, is still moving through the last couple degrees of Taurus, which is your sign. So that's been a good cycle for you, Taurus. Even if it hasn't felt particularly great, there is a lot of progress that gets made when your ruling sign is in, and returned in your own sign. And it is actually very positive for you, even if you're not seeing the result just yet. So it's important times of growth in any event. And it will be moving, Venus will be moving to Gemini on April 3rd. So that's when that will change up, and you will have a much stronger connection to communication. Will be very, very important for you going forward through the month of April. Also, we've had a couple big changes. Mars has moved from Capricorn to Aquarius, and Saturn has moved from Capricorn to Aquarius, which is the first time Saturn has been in Aquarius for almost 30 years. So we're definitely changing up some energies as we go into this month, and you will certainly be feeling it. This is going to bring, Mars and Saturn from the 9th house of Sagittarius in your universal chart to your 10th house of Capricorn, where this gets very fully realized. Sometimes this can feel like an uncomfortable shift, Taurus, because it's really taking all the things that you've been learning, working on, and really pursuing for quite some time. And now, as we go forward, especially this next couple months, you may really start to feel like you have to really, put your work out there or be a little bit more on display and kind of own your power. So there's going to be a lot of movement forward for you. So let's go ahead and we'll jump into the cards. Let's see what comes out for you. I'm going to pull a few major themes, and then we're going to do a full tarot spread for you as well. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Taurus as we do their reading for April 1st through 15th, 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Oh, and Taurus, what did I just say? There it is. Your keyword is change. The number 5, which many times numerologically and in the tarot can indicate times that can feel kind of chaotic, a little bit of conflict, but that means that things are in motion. And so absolutely, Taurus, this first couple weeks of April and probably even beyond that going forward, you are going to feel the winds of change blowing. That is because Saturn is moving from a trine to your sign to a square to your sign, and trust me, that feeling is always noticeable, and this is creating a little friction. It's creating a little bit of, fire under you, and that gets you moving, that gets you going, and it is sometimes a little bit difficult to change gears like that, but it is for your best. So let's pull a spirit animal. Let's see which animal spirit's coming forward for you right now from the earth planes. Let's check it out, Taurus. And here we go. There's the coyote, trust in divine detours. So this can mean that sometimes that chaos, sometimes those changes in direction, sometimes those divine little pranks and tricks that spirit plays on us are really meant to get us to see some very important truth about ourselves. It's also is definitely a spirit animal that reminds us to laugh, reminds us not to take things so serious, Taurus. So if you feel yourself getting very heavy, very weighed down, remember to laugh. Call somebody up who always makes you laugh. Watch something that you know is going to be funny. These are ways to help lighten the spirit. So let's pull a crystal chakra card. Let's see what's coming up around that for you. Oh, I love this. Okay, I've been using this deck for a while, and I don't think I've ever actually pulled this for anybody, but it's the Seraphinite. It's a stone that, it's funny, I actually pulled this out today because I really, really do like this gemstone. It's very unique looking in its pattern. It almost looks like feathers or angel wings, so it's called Seraphinite. It's a stone that corresponds with both the heart and the third eye, so it's good for both of those parts of our chakra system, and it encourages honesty. It encourages higher spiritual alignment to our truth and to our our divine purpose or path. Helps you be very honest with yourself and others. It's an unusual stone. It's probably not too hard to find it like on Etsy or eBay. I don't remember this one being super expensive, so if you can get a hold of it, that's a really great stone to work with right now. And I would also always encourage folks, there are a lot of great sound therapy files on YouTube that are totally free to listen to. I do that all the time to help balance my chakras, and so if you look up like heart chakra sound therapy, that's going to come up. You can listen to that, and also third eye chakra sound therapy, that will come up as well. So good ideas for you. Let's move Mr. Dragon on over, and we're going to jump into your tarot now. And we're going to do a full tarot spread. I'm going to be using today the Spirit Song Tarot, which has animal spirits for every card, and I will be clarifying with the Celestial, which has astrological and planetary symbology interwoven. So let's see what we've got for the Taurians? Yeah, Taurians out there for this first half of April 2020. So some new spiritual and emotional beginnings here coming through, Taurus. We have the Page of Shells, which is the Page of Cups at the center. So this, to me, brings in that frog spirit. This is renewal, cleansing, detox, using your intuition and your inspiration. Sometimes this can be somebody coming in with a spiritual or emotional message. Sometimes this is a potential birth even, or bringing in a new child or a new pet into your life. This can also be, somebody from your past coming in wanting a reconciliation, somebody saying they're sorry for something that they've done. There's a lot of energy that surrounds that Page of Shells, but it is honestly many times new emotional or spiritual communication. And here we go. On top of that, we have the Chariot. So very beautiful energy crossing that, because the Chariot is a Cancer energy, and it is also one of, emotional achievement, fulfillment, moving forward, learning more, gaining in knowledge. And it also reminds you very much, to nurture yourself. Right now, a lot of people are very worried. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear going on. And so this is a good time to nurture yourself, protect yourself, remind yourself that the universe loves you and cares for you. Going into the immediate past, we have the Ten of Crystals, which is the Ten of Pentacles. And so this is a lot of stability and attainment. So Taurus, anything from your past that has helped you feel grounded, stable, successful, content, those are the things you want to really embrace at this time and bring forward with you into the future, because that is a very, very nice card. That's sort of like the one of the golden cards of the tarot for sure. And yes, crossed by the King of Wands. So Taurus, there you go. Very creative. Aries, Leo, Sag. We're moving into Aries season right now. So to me, that's really you, using your power of creativity, using your leadership to guide yourself forward to better stability. Going into the immediate future, we have the Hermit card. So, contemplation, wisdom. Sometimes this is isolation. A lot of us have been taking more time to stay at home, taking more time to stay, on our own and not really engage with a whole lot of people face to face. So this to me is a beautiful time of inner seeking, wisdom, healing. This is Virgo energy with the Hermit card as well. So it definitely is about doing that spiritual healing. But the Hermit card to me is, there's completion in it, and there is that movement forward of, again, following your own truth, following your divine path, what is really real and right for you, what speaks the deepest to and from your soul going forward. And boy, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Again, is it hot here, Taurus? Because that's a fiery, fiery pair there. This could be you and someone that you're very interested in joining forces. Could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or somebody that just is a very fiery, bold kind of personality. If it's not about another person, then this is very much about you stepping into your power, stepping into your leadership. To me, this is like Aries, Leo. So those times of year, these could be very powerful for you right now in the time of Aries, and then getting again into the summer, late July, most of August is Leo season. So on the undercurrent, that 10, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, Taurus. We have change, we have possibilities, we have new things opening up. That's also got your own sign represented. The Wheel of Fortune has, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio represented. So this is very much what's happening in your subconscious. This is what, you're kind of focusing on within. And what you're really looking for is to turn that wheel and move with the cycles of life towards better opportunities. And we got that Four of Swords. Oh, so yes, absolutely. Some contemplation, some recovery, some regeneration, some restoration going on for you, Taurus. I really like this. This is a break from the fray, from the frazzle. Whether you're practicing, isolation right now or not, and this would be a very good time for it. I mean, this is a perfect time for you to kind of retreat and recover and get more sleep, get more rest, have more time, to write, to contemplate, to think deeply about, what your next moves are. Right now, for a lot of you, there is this tower. This is on the top, crowning the spread. And so to me, that's very much the message from the divine. And the tower is all about the divine intervening and breaking down some old foundation, some old construct, whether it's mental, physical, emotional, or spiritual. Sometimes it's all of them, bringing you into release, bringing you into that sense of revelation and renewal. Even if it's, like I said, you know, you've got a lot of change. This could feel chaotic. This could feel disruptive. But Taurus, trust in the divine. Trust in the divine detours, right? That coyote's bringing them through for you. So keep your sense of humor, y'all, because it's taking you on a little journey right here. Oh, and on top of that, you better believe this is the Divine Tower. That Ace of Cups is coming through there. So, oh, yes. Taurus, beauty in the breakdown. That, remember there was a song with that lyric, there's beauty in the breakdown, and that is so true for you right now, because Spirit is coming through in this position, saying anything that feels like it's being taken away from you right now, it won't be forever. It will be returned to you, and it will be even better than you imagined. Oh, love that. So let's pull some advice for you guys. This is a lot of shift and change for my Taurus folks out there. Absolutely. Oh, yay. Okay, so Taurus, here we go. Up the side, suggested approach. Six of Shells, sentiment, joy. And you know this is a beautiful card of nostalgia, childhood memories, people you've been close to for a long time, or just people you have felt very close to. Many times this is a card of reconciliation. The fact that you have that Page of Cups at the center of your spread, for me, definitely says it's not for all Taurus, because again, this is general, but for some of you out there, this is beautiful. A lot of reconciliation, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of return to joy and to reunion. So let's check out a clarifier for this. And over that, look, we have the Three of Swords. So, we are healing that heart chakra. Oh my goodness. Absolutely, Taurus. Use that seraphonite. If you can't get that, use maybe some rose quartz, some rhodochrosite. Definitely, you know, some heart healing gems, because there was some kind of distance, separation, heartbreak that came into the picture, and now it's like, here we go, we're healing that. We are, you know, working towards either a renewal of a relationship or something completely new that starts things over again for us in a very good way. So going into what you need to know, look at that King of Shells. So here's another Cups card. To me, harmony, integrity. The King of Cups is very strong Cancer alignment, and it's a healer. Absolutely. And interestingly enough, that King of Cups usually is all about healing the third eye, the heart, and the solar plexus. So you had that seraphonite with the heart and the third eye, and here he is again. So to me, this is really saying you need to work on healing the heart chakra, stepping into the mastery of your emotion and wisdom, because that king, you know, is always has a good sense of leadership, a good sense of understanding of how to use those emotions, how to be healthy with that heart center and that emotional life, and to be in balance with it. And look at that Princess of Swords. So we've got the Page of Swords. And yeah, so for some of my Taurus out here, there's definitely been somebody kind of watching you through this winter season. Somebody that's been interested in you, or maybe sending you messages. Could be just little texts or things like that. Because this is the Page, this could be, you know, somebody who's kind of immature, or maybe has a younger attitude than you. Also could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Take that if it makes sense for you. But yeah, so very, very strong little messages coming through, and you're having to be kind of emotionally wise and, you know, centered about all of that. So hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Shells, Nine of Cups, gratitude, fulfillment. This is that card of wish fulfillment. So Taurus, for a lot of you, it's like you're really hoping for that wish fulfillment, hoping for those things to really come full circle. And of course, a little bit worried that they might not. So let's see what clarifies this guy. And there we have that Two of Wands. So it is about new beginnings here, Taurus. Whether this is a reconciliation and a new beginning that comes from that, or if this is a new relationship altogether, because you've definitely had those emotional and intellectual messages back and forth with somebody. So coming out to the outcome, we have that Three of Acorns, Three of Wands. So this is foresight, exploration, waiting for those ships to come in. So at the end of the day, Taurus, I don't want you having to chase down anyone. If someone's meant to come to you, they will come to you. If you've put out your intentions, your energy, and the way that you feel and communicated well, it's time to sit back, be that hermit, enjoy your space, enjoy your time. You know, really use this as a time of, you know, reflection, contemplation, and understanding your deepest truth so much better. And yes, look at that. If that doesn't get more clear, I don't know what does. There's that Lover's card, very strong Gemini energy, paired up with that Three of Wands. So to me, absolutely, don't chase down your potential mate or lover. Allow them to come to you. We will have, you know, your ruling planet Venus moving into Gemini on April 3rd. So we're very close at hand to that time. It's going to be interesting what transpires for you then. So let's pull a message from Archangel Michael for a last bit of affirmation on your reading here. Okay, Taurus, for some of you, love is definitely in the air. The romance angels are on your side. Absolutely, they are helping you. So dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and having the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So Taurus, I love your reading. You have a great one ahead. So hang in there. And it's going to get good, I think. So I will be seeing you very soon. Have a beautiful first half of your April. Take care.